All right, guys, it's Cade here in the tower, joined with Ryan Gleghorn, one of our many famous announcers we have at the race this weekend. Ryan, we're just doing staff interviews. You're our first one. You're our guinea pig. You're an announcer. You know how to do this thing. So I feel like it should go pretty smooth. Let's start off pretty simple. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you found yourself at the World Footbrake Challenge this year?
My name is Ryan Gleghorn. I've been around racing since I was 3 months old. This is actually my 7th World Footbrake Challenge. Been coming here since 2019, I guess was the first one Jared brought me to, and been here ever since. Had a lot of memories here on the mountain in those 7 years. Some good, some bad, but I love this race. It's one of my favorites to come to each year.
So I know I said you were an announcer already, but can you tell, for the people who don't know, can you explain your role here and maybe how it's changed and progressed through the years?
Yeah, so my job as an announcer obviously is to inform and entertain the people both at the event and watching at home through our live feed. That role has kind of grown over those years. I handle a lot, make sure, lane calls are made, that way, Jared and Steve don't have to be on top of it for the whole day. When we get down to like the ladder rounds, I'm usually the one that makes the ladder, things of that nature. And then usually, obviously we got 3 great announcers on board, but usually I'm the guy that makes the final call of the night. I get the final round. So I take that responsibility pretty seriously, because I know as a racer myself, I've made a final here, and a lot of people, they take that video clip, that sound bite, and that's something they keep forever, right?
So means a lot.
Yeah, and that you don't want to mess that up for those people. So
we'll swing away just for a minute from the WFC stuff that you're involved in and talk about your personal life a little bit. If you just want to, tell us what you do, family, where you live, kind of things like that.
Yeah, we just moved actually. I'm married. Me and my wife Shelby been married now for almost 2 years. Halloween will be 2 years we've been married. We have a daughter, Layla. She's 8 years old. We just moved to Albertville, Alabama from New Braunfels, Texas. So far, we love it. We're big fans of moving out east. Love Albertville, love the community. It's been great so far. I'm in drag racing for a living. I either announce, promote, or help run drag races across the country. It's like 30, 35 weeks a year I'm at a racetrack, and that's outside of my own racing.
So what are the biggest races, other than your own, that you're involved in?
The first one right off the bat, obviously, the $1 Million Drag Race. I've been there for as long as I've been here. I've worked with Jenny and Randy and the whole Folk family since the end of 2018. To me, that's the biggest race of the year, especially on the top bulb side. Obviously, World Footbrake Challenge is very, very high up my list. I've had numerous offers for me to go work other races 4th of July weekend. I'm not going, You're
here to stay.
I'm here to stay. As long as Steve and Jed aren't tired of me yet, I'm staying here, which I feel like I've done a lot of stuff to get me fired and it ain't happened yet. So
we won't talk about any of that.
Yeah, no.
They probably know anyways.
It's all on Facebook. It's fine. No, I love this race. I love coming to Bristol. You can't find a more beautiful racetrack.
Absolutely. That's very true.
The community that's been created here, the atmosphere's been created at this event, you can't match it. So it's huge for me. And then the last couple of years I've done some of the Winter Series stuff. That's super cool. Growing up as not just a bracket racer, but a bracket racing fan of the history of it, Winter Series has been such a big deal. And to be a part of it the last couple of years has been super special to me.
So just to wrap it up, as it pertains to the World Footbrake Challenge, why do you think this is such a special race, and why do you think it's a huge calendar event for everyone that comes?
So, being a bottom bulb guy and a foot brake guy, there's not a lot of huge events for just foot breakers, right? Most of the time we're mixed in with top bulb racing of some sort. Like they have they'll take 32 of us, or we got like a side class that pays less. We are the main event here, and it's at one of the biggest, nicest racetracks in the country. It's on a great weekend, 4th of July weekend. I think you combine all those things with the atmosphere that Jared and Steve have put together, you can't beat it. I mean, even if I didn't work here, after coming here the first year, I'd come every year after. So it's super, super special, and it means a lot. And you see that when you get first-time winners to roll in the winner's circle, you can tell how much that means to them. And
it's a big deal. It's a really big deal.
It's a huge deal. I was lucky enough in 2020, I runnered up Thursday night of the Labor Day race. And I've won races, I've lost races. That's probably the biggest moment I've had in a race car was when I staged up for that final round.
Wow.
It means a lot, and I've been chasing. It's almost like a little bit of a high. You just keep chasing it. So
yeah, that's what keeps you coming back.
I keep coming to the mountain every year trying to chase that
And
high.
I'm sure that's the same thing for hundreds of the people that are out there right now.
Yeah, the million people that are out there in the pits right now.
There's a lot.
We got a lot of cars here this
We
weekend.
sure do.
So.
Well, it was great to be able to sit down with Ryan and hear a little bit of his story, how he got here, talk about his personal life and how he's involved in the sport of drag racing. Ryan is one of those guys, you hear the name Ryan Gleghorn, whether he will admit it or not, that's a big name in drag racing. It just is. I mean, everybody knows the name Ryan Gleghorn. It means something, and it means something to have him here as part of the Coburg Racing Promotion staff. And it helps add to that atmosphere that Jared and Steve have put together with the World Footbrake Challenge. So we look forward to doing many more of these staff interviews. We look forward to bringing you, the viewer, many more videos to watch as it pertains to our race. We'd like to thank Laris Motorsports Insurance for powering everything Caufield Media is putting out this weekend. So this is not the end. This is just the beginning of these, and we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great weekend. Happy Independence Day, and we're going to see if we can find some more staff members to harass.
Good luck.
We'll see y'all later.